and welcome into Talking FC, and welcome back here to the channel, guys. A big match review coming up for you today. Barcelona against Real Betis, and I have to say, what a game. 7 goals in total, 5 of them for Barcelona, and we conceded first. And doesn't that goal seem like ages ago? Fekir scored for Betis. The mood at the Camp Nou was very down. It was feeling like, here we go again. We've lost against Athletic, now we've conceded against Betis, but credit to the players. Credit to the players today out there. They showed a lot of good spirit, a good bit of heart there to come back into the game and respond emphatically. And that's what it was. We saw some great displays collectively, individually. Griezmann off the mark for Barcelona, Carlos Perez scoring as well, and record breaker Ansu Fati getting on at the Camp Nou and also causing a bit of a stir. It's all coming up. Let's do this. And like I say, guys, things didn't start well in terms of the goal scoring point of view. We went behind to Betis, but I have to say, aside from that goal, aside from that minuscule mistake, it was passed across field, of course, by Sergio Busquets, and we were quite disjointed there in the middle of the field. Betis broke with pace, some nice incisive passing, and a wonderful finish at the end of it from Fekir, who we highlighted in the preview, a very good player, and Betis were ahead. But I have to say, aside from that goal, we were passing the ball well, we were moving it well. It was difficult, of course, we've got injuries right now, but the team that were out there, they were looking in good control of this game, and that's what we want to see. We want to see Barcelona not panicking. That's what we have to see in the big games this season. If you go behind, if things don't go well, don't just change, don't become erratic, don't just throw everything out the window because things haven't gone well. Sometimes you'll concede a goal, sometimes you'll go behind in a game, but you've got to hit back. You've got to keep calm, and I'm really happy today that we've seen Barcelona do that. They didn't alter their play. You saw Piqué shouting, calming everybody down, just saying, look, we can still focus, we can still win this game, and they hit back just before half-time, and that was crucial. Griezmann's equalising goal was the big turning moment in this game, and for it to come from him, that was massive. Massive for Griezmann, individually, collectively, the confidence that it gave him. In that moment, he became a Barcelona player. And I just want to talk about Griezmann here, because I think actually it's perfect that Messi is not there right now, that Luis Suarez is not there right now, that Dembele, of course, is injured right now, and it's all come, to be honest, at the perfect time for Griezmann if you're looking at this from a selfish point of view. Because if you're Antoine Griezmann right now, you're happy that everything is all about you. Valverde said after the Athletic game, Griezmann has to get more involved in the play. He's got to get on the ball more. He has to affect more. And today, he did exactly that. He made sure everything went through him. He was dropping in, he was receiving the ball, he was popping it off, he was making those runs in behind. Every single attacking bit of play went around Antoine Griezmann, and he was loving it. He was loving being so involved, the centre of everything, and that's what he needed there to get that confidence as a Barcelona player. Because you feel today, like, if Messi was there, if Suarez was there, if Dembele was there, Griezmann wouldn't have seen as much of the ball, he wouldn't have had the same shooting opportunities, maybe he would have passed it on, maybe there he wouldn't have even got the chance in the first place, but no, he was the main man today, and we saw him come to life and really rise to the occasion, and that's what he needed, because now he's off the mark. He's got all of that confidence, he feels like a Barcelona player, he takes his first goal incredibly well, it's good clever movement into the area, he stays onside, a really good finish, and like I say, at a crucial point in the game. But the second goal was outrageous. That is why you pay the top dollar to bring this guy in. This man is a world-class centre-forward, and that's what you saw there. He just takes it inside, has a look at the goalkeeper, bang, back of the net, no question about it. From distance there, goalkeeper, no chance. Griezmann with a wonderful goal, and within a 9-minute spell there, just at the end of the first half, just at the start of the second half, Griezmann turns the game in Barcelona's favour, and from then on in, it was magical football. It really was. Quick movement, good passing, a real lot of energy, enthusiasm, the crowd were getting behind the players. It was a really good occasion tonight at the Camp Nou, and we don't often get this, where Barcelona play scintillating stuff and put on a real show and score great goals. Tonight, we've got to celebrate. I'm not going to read too much into it. I'm not going to say here that Barcelona are going to be the best team ever that you've seen this season based on this game. What we've got to do, as football fans, as Barcelona fans, just go out there and enjoy. Enjoy today the goals that we saw, the way they were scored, the spirit, of course, and you have to go on then to Carlos Perez, a man here who was outstanding in pre-season. The way that he played in our pre-season was really impressive. He showed good character there to come on now into the first team setup, and he's saying, look, I belong here. I want to stay in the first team plans of Valverde, and today he was absolutely brilliant. In the first half, he caused a lot of problems. He won so many corners by running at Betis, and that's what I like from him today. He didn't just play it safe, because many players here who get their chance in the first team, and exactly the same goes for Fati. He was also making his mark. He was running at players. He was doing something to get noticed. That's what you've got to do. You can't just hide away from the occasion. You can't just pass it back and always play the safe option. Perez today was on the move. He was lively. He was trying to make things happen. Rafinha as well was really involved. He was looking good as well. But it was Carlos Perez there for the third goal who cuts inside, and he does really, really well because, again, it's all about staying calm. It's all about keeping your head because this guy is a quality footballer. The only question is, have you got the temperament there to do it for the Barcelona first team? He cuts inside onto that left foot, has a look at the goalkeeper again, and it's good placement there. Finishes it past the goalkeeper, 3-1. And I have to say with Perez, I love the celebration. I love the feeling there after you've scored. And I said it on Twitter, there is no better feeling as a Barcelona fan when a player there from the youth setup gets his chance in the first team, takes his chance, and then look at that. You can see what that goal means to him. The hard work, all the minutes on the training field that it took here to get into the first team. He gets out there, he makes his mark, he runs over to the fans, the elation, the emotion, and he kisses the badge. Barcelona, he wants to make it here. He wants to be a success here. He wants to grab that opportunity. And tonight, Carlos Perez with a goal. When we really needed it, we were short on options. He's come in, he's made his mark. Now, give him some more chances. He deserves it. Forget about the big signings. Forget about the big money signings. Let's use what we've got. Let's go back to the Barcelona that we fell in love with. Give these guys chances because they can give us magical moments. And we weren't done there either because, of course, in that 10-minute spell, you've got Griezmann at the start of the second half, 50 minutes scores, then Carlos Perez on 56 minutes, he makes it 3-1, then Jordi Alba, who, to be fair, when we were lacking in firepower, we didn't have a lot of forwards available for this game. He was actually there playing not as a left midfielder, but a left winger. Alba was very, very advanced today. He gets in on the left-hand side. He was almost hesitating there to shoot. We know that he likes to cut it back to Messi. Today, though, there was no Messi. Jordi Alba goes for goal. Jordi Alba scores. Barcelona 4, Real Betis 1 at that point. Alba gets in on the celebrations. But of course, then there's time for some more fun. Arturo Vidal comes off the bench on Sergio Busquets. He gets on the end there of a Griezmann assist. And that's what I mean as well. It's not just about goal scoring there for Antoine Griezmann as a Barcelona forward. He can do so much more. He can be involved in all areas of play. He lays one on there for Vidal. It's a great finish in there off the woodwork. A wonderful moment. Vidal, the Camp Nou really, really like him. They like what he brings to the team. You can see that there in the celebrations. Barcelona 5, Betis 1 at that point. But there's still time for one more goal in what was here a mental game. And of course, we did concede the final goal of the game. It was Laurent for Real Betis, and it was absolute wonder strike. What a goal there from Real Betis to go with Nabil Fekir's strike earlier on in the half. That made it Barcelona 5, Real Betis 2. But I have to say, like I say, guys, in the long term, you don't know what you can read into this. I'm glad that Griezmann has got himself some goals, that he's off the mark for Barca, that he has that confidence. I'm really happy to see, of course, Carlos Perez, and like I say, Ansu Fati there, coming off the bench, becoming the youngest ever player to play for Barcelona, 16 years old, and he comes on. He was inches away from scoring too. He was so positive, he was so calm. You think of that, you make your debut there for the first team, 16 years old, and he comes on and he plays like it's nothing. His father said that when he heard about his son there training with the first team, he couldn't believe it. He was crying there with joy. Now he's watching him perform on the top stage, and he does that on his chance, so close to scoring. I was really, really hoping that he could have got a goal, but there are so many positives. And yes, in the long term, we don't know what this means for Barca. We don't know how we're going to go on. Right now, we've got 3 points from 2 games, of course. That's what we have to do now. We've got to get back to winning ways. But at the same time, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy here a very good win, some fantastic goals, some really memorable moments as a Barcelona fan, and let's enjoy the feeling. Enjoy the victory. Enjoy this match, because Barcelona have won it 5-2, and it was mental. So please leave your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. I'm absolutely sure that you've got some really, really interesting thoughts from tonight's game. What did you like most? What goal did you enjoy most? Of course, there was many of them out there tonight, so many to choose from. What did you enjoy most and why? And also, who impressed for you? What sort of performance out there was you thinking, that is something special, that is something there that you can really build on? What are your thoughts on the youngsters? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'm absolutely sure we're going to have to talk more about this game. Of course, this is the match review, but at the same time, there's so much more to discuss, and in particular, there's a lot to discuss about those who weren't involved tonight. All of that, it's going to be coming up. More videos to come, but until next time, as always, Vasca El Barça.